Yeah, I know. Having technical difficulties. Secondary display's not working.
What? Secondary display's not working.
One more thing that's not fucking going right there. But I'm setting things up. Alright, welcome to Real Men Wear Kilts TV. I'm Patrick Joy. Sorry for the delay. I'm having technical difficulties. One of my displays decided it didn't want to run properly. Let me fix that camera there. There we go. Not sure why it doesn't want to work properly, but it's deciding it wants to be stupid, so yay! Anyways, got chat pulled up on my phone, so I'll be able to see that. Hold on here. Okay, there we go. All right. Sorry about that. Like I said, sorry for the delay. I was trying to get my secondary display to work so I didn't have to do it the way I started out doing this. Anyways, tonight we're going to be doing Madden 20, Thursday Night Football. In fact, I'm actually still updating the thing here. There we go. Now it's updated. Okay. Like I said, we're going to do Madden 20, Thursday Night Football. Should be fun. Sorry for the delay. Anyways, we're going to hop into it here in just a little bit. Just a few reminders. There are giveaways coming in the future. So stay tuned to that. Also, there's going to be a special giveaway when I make affiliate. I'm not going to announce what that is just yet. I'm going to save that for when I reach affiliate. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be awesome. You're going to want to, be one of the people following me here on Twitch and active in my chat. You're going to want to be part of it because it's an awesome thing I'm going to be doing. Prior to that, either before or prior to that, there's going to be some cool stuff. Also, I am going to be doing a 24-hour marathon. That's right, marathon, midnight to midnight, Veterans Day fundraising stream where I'll be playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone for 24 hours this Veterans Day. And the fundraiser will be to benefit Alpha Nerds Guild. Alpha Nerds Guild is an awesome nonprofit organization, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun doing this for them because they do a lot of good work. If we can raise some money for them, that's even better. Like I said, awesome organization. You got to check them out. Also, let me know in the comments and in the chat what you think of the new Real Men Wear Kilts TV logo. I think it fits. Anyways, we're going to get into Real Men Wear Kilts TV. We're going to get into Madden 20. Welcome back to the show. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, send me some love there. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the little notification bell on YouTube so you don't miss out on any of my shows and when I post them to YouTube. But most importantly, if you like what you're seeing on Facebook and YouTube, come over to Twitch. It's a lot of fun. You're going to enjoy it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It doesn't cost you a dime unless you want it to. Which to watch me right now, it doesn't cost you a dime anyways because I haven't made affiliate anyways. You know, there's a lot more stuff coming in the future. I gotta get with my buddy out in North Carolina who's going to be doing the political talk with us. Again, the Alpha Nerds Guild logo is not going to be on that stream because it will be political and that's against their rules. But I will say this: any views or political or non-political that I express do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Alpha Nerds Guild. I'm just going to say that right now. They're a non-political organization. They help veterans, law enforcement veterans, members of the military, first responder veterans. They help us all out, through gaming, bring us together so we can talk about our issues and through gaming, and hopefully get the help that we need through that. I play D&D with the organization. They're an awesome organization to belong to, awesome community to belong to, quite frankly. And yeah, I mean, I'm telling you guys love them. Anyways, couple other pointers. Check out Shell Shock CBD. Use code Patrick for 10% off your order. I'll post links in the description on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Well, it's shellshockcbd.com, and for Alpha Nerds Guild, it's alphanerdsguild.com, or you can find them on Facebook as well. Shell Shock CBD, they offer some really awesome products that I'm telling you you'll love. I mean, you'll love the products. Anyways, that being said, let's get into Madden 20. And let's have some fun. Alright? Again, I have to go through this way because my secondary monitor for some reason doesn't want to connect. I'm going to figure out what's going on there and fix the issue. I promise you that. Alright, Madden 20. Oops. Controller shut off. There we go, Madden 20. Actually kind of excited for Madden 21 to come out because I'd like to play it if it's not already out. I'm not sure if it is or not, but this is Madden 20. Oh, hold on. We got stupid stuff going on here. Don't tell me this is going to be one of those nights with glitches. I hope not. All right. Yeah, whatever. For some reason, I've been having trouble getting into the EA servers. I'm not sure why. Hold on. Well, I've been able to do franchise and everything. But we're actually going to do a new offline franchise because The one I'm doing just on my own personal is just playing the quarterback. But really, the depths of this game, to get the true depths of this game, you really got to play in owner mode. I mean, owner mode is it's awesome.
Select the team you want to join.
Okay, we're gonna play the Oakland Raiders because they're my favorite
season
team.
with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
We're gonna do owner. You get like these three options here. So financial mogul, you start with 300 million in funds. It's awesome. And double $ happiness, whatever that means. But you get no legacy score and no player happiness. Under lifelong fan, you get fan happiness boost, success happiness, but you only start with 200 million funds and whatever pop happiness is. I'm not sure. Or you former player, you start with 500 legacy points. Roster happiness, start with 200 million funds and only $1 happiness. Me, I'm going to do financial mogul. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put my name in here. Now, I'll abbreviate form of my name. Okay. League settings. I really don't care about the skill level, personally. Everyone can relocate. That seems like a good idea. We're going to shut injuries off, pre-existing injuries off. This album controls the ability for teams to poach players from another team's practice squad. Players can only be signed to the team's roster from another team's practice squad. Now, full on-field control. If set on, you'll be able to control all players on your team and can super sim at any point, similar to coach or owner mode. Or playing in owner mode. No minimum roster size, because why do we need a minimum? If I want to field a one-man team, why not? I wonder if that's possible. We might have to, at a future date, try that. We want full 15-minute quarters because, hell, why not? Business full control. Okay. Alrighty.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
somewhere in here, I'm going to go ahead and relocate the Oakland Raiders. Relocate. Confirm. Now, the question is, where are we going to relocate them to? What insanity are we going to do? So, some things that are really interesting. Let's go to depth chart here, right? So, let's take any player, in this case, Derek Carr. Okay, I'm in the wrong section here. There's a way of actually editing your players. I'm trying to remember how to do that.
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by looking at their...
So, where is it? Here? I know it's under here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Edit player. We got edit player. Let's say I want to change him up a bit. First, let's go ahead and give him a better number. Well, I guess make it number 12. We're actually going to change him into a completely different character. That's something you can do. I just find this kind of entertaining that you can do this. We're going to make him Pat Joy the Second. Okay, so now we got a different player. Let's change his height. We're going to go as tall as it'll let me go, 7 foot. And we're going to bring him up to... 353. That sounds like a good weight. I'll make him 22. I'll leave that the same. We're going to leave that the same. We're going to give him that one. Give him that note, that one there. We're going to increase his pad height up. We want a big, imposing quarterback. Why? Because we can. And this is just some weird stuff you can actually do. Now look at this. You can go all the way. You can make him the absolute best player at any position if you wanted to. And why not? Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't our team have the best quarterback possible? Why shouldn't he be an overall 99 across the board? I mean, why not? I mean, seriously. And see, this is something you can really only do in owner and coach mode. And yes, I'm basically showing you how to create just a team that will run over everybody. So you can literally do this with every player on your team if you wanted to. I mean, at this point, I could literally cut everyone else from the team. There's no minimum roster size and just dominate, I think. But we're not going to do that. We're going to slowly, over time, create a team of monsters. In fact, next time I play this, I'll have this set up for that. As you can see, it doesn't take very long. I want to save some money. No signing bonus. Anyways, there's our monster quarterback. Okay. Now you can play the weekly training.
Plan has been pre-selected based on your weekly opponent tendency. Each week you can focus. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start training and head down.
Okay, I'm going to skip training because why? Let's play the preseason game. Oh, here we can skip it there. Okay. And we want to. You can play offense only, defense only, or play the full game. We're gonna hit play the full game, even though I don't play offense really. But I like to have the option to.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you.
Okay, we're going to return middle.
And Oakland, California. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense now on the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Ready?
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he is
okay, good play. Made a few yards.
And it brings up second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now we're going to do something. We're going to run a read option here because I want to run the ball.
And he'll lose yardage here.
And that didn't work out. But we're going to try it again.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We're going to go the other way.
There's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
We're going to try it again.
On the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Hey, come on now. Shoot.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Oh, we got a running quarterback there. Woo!
First down, 17 yards.
There we go.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A little lost there.
Onto it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
First carry now for Doug Martin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be taken down at the 2.
Okay, close enough for a sneak. Close enough for a sneak. Let's do this.
Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
They'll go with a keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
It's a quarterback sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We can do this.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try and sneak it here. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's at the 1-yard line.
Well, we tried to power it in. Need a bigger offensive line.
Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with
We're going to try a
coaches
blitz
where they
here.
talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it.
Oh, safety! I called the right one. Boom! Woo!
Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. Safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because
Now that's what I'm talking about there. Right there.
This could wind up being the difference.
All right, go lay down.
We're down middle.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
54 Mike. Check. Block 54. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Grant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Raider first down, 17 yards. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. Draw play, this is Martin. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards.
Okay, halfback stretch here, folks.
Really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run on first down. It's Martin. And he's
I hit the wrong seam. If I'd gone the other way, I wasn't fine.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent
Halfback ISO.
First down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Martin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second. That's going to be caught by a 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders able to extend
touchdown,
that
bitches.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
We'll run a little defense here.
Now the 3rd leading rusher of the NFL.
Oh, and he goes down.
Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's how we do it. Aggressive, mean, and angry.
The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control.
We're just blitzing.
They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is gone.
Oh, and there's a sack.
The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean,
return middle.
the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The four-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. Back deep, Antonio Brown. This is fielded at the 27.
Oh.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Oh, incomplete.
Second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Okay, that's fine. We're up 9-0, so, you know, it's early in the game, whatever.
Social media may be firing up a little bit right now.
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him, and he listened to it.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And now a throw on first down there. pocket. It didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. After one, it's 9-0. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. First throw now for the backup Bortles. They'll roll, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
Not that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
What?
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Check, 59. All right, here we go. Let's go. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll make this a second and long.
50, plant. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Now Glennon. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 40 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Okay.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 31 yards there to 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the second secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
There we go. No touchdown.
And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Not really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. But run it in, they did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good.
Ready? 18 Gator. Right there, remember, 55. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
A
Now.
carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
The fuck are you doing,
And
dude?
hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Mike Glennon now and the rest of this offense heading back out. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. On 2nd down, Richard. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He completes it to Nelson. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. On second down now, it's Washington, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he fights his way.
Oh, here we go.
Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short.
Real quick history, oh well.
Extra point, unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mock.
Go! 70, Indy. 2.
They defer to Brown to start the drive.
There we go.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there that this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now it's Brown. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Bortles now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Let's go.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What the hell?
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Block 54. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Pass option.
Hit the wrong button.
The intended target. And
that happens.
3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Glennon looks to throw.
Oh, come on.
Side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now back to throw. He's got a man open.
There we go.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline.
There we go. There we go.
On 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
That almost went the other way, but I'll take it.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Right 54. Check.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's it, baby.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
There we go. There we go. That's simple, folks. That's simple.
And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Now, 2nd half, we're going to sim quite a bit of it, unless things look bad.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Bortles. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play
2-minute warning.
some positive momentum going into the half.
Let's say we're going to sim a bunch in the second half.
That 3 number that they have on the scoreboard
Unless it
right
looks
now.
bad.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That is how you flip field position.
There we go.
That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I gotta clean that.
Set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you
I'm
couldn't
gonna
be
clear
more
out
confident
here.
as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll drop to throw. There's a short little toss to carry.
Oh, that's not good.
Able to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Bortles now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They run with a fullback, Smith. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And able to get it across the 20 before
There we
they
go.
get to him. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
60 outlaw.
Out of
Reach
time.
halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This one of 3 games on this Saturday night to wrap up this first week of the 2019 preseason. Apart from our game, we've got the Bengals and Chiefs also at halftime at Arrowhead and just underway across the bay in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys.
Okay, jumped ahead to the fourth quarter here. And it's a close game.
Bortles now on first down.
Oh, no go.
On through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Bortles. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now they go screen. It's complete. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the foul, spotted at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, Richard. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going.
Halfback throw. Let's see what
You want to
happens.
still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Richard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Defense is running timeouts, huh?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Richard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Third and final timeout for
use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
We'll take our time here.
Games.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal.
Ready. And 2 stop. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And they're able to swing behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check.
Oh, they're trying to buy themselves time.
This game is over. It's thank the guys up front, big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Bortles going to go on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hit it.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
We'll be nice this time and take a knee.
No doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Folks, that's how you do.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yeah.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
All right, folks, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a short break. Again, if you're enjoying the show, go ahead and hit that like button on Facebook. Hit that share button on Facebook. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the little notification bell so you can get updated. And if you're on Facebook and YouTube, come over to Twitch. And when you come over to Twitch, just like those of you who are on Twitch watching me, go ahead and hit that subscribe, or not the subscribe button, that follow button. You know, show me some love there. Come over to Twitch, help me make affiliate, and there will be some awesome rewards for you guys once I make that. Anyways, while I'm taking a break, check out Shell Shock CBD. Use code Patrick for 10% off your order. I'm telling you, their products work. I use their products myself. They work. Also, check out Alpha Nerds Guild. Great organization if you're looking for somewhere to put your philanthropic dollars. Great place to put those dollars. They do so much good work. I can't say enough good things about them. And it's a great community to belong to as well. Anyways, you're watching Real Men Wear Kilts TV. We're going to take a short break, and we will be right back. I'm on Henry's contractor. Alright, welcome back to Real Men Wear Kilts TV. I'm Patrick Joy. Hope you had a chance during our break to check out Shell Shock CBD and Alpha Nerds Guild. And if you did check out Shell Shock CBD and saw something you liked, I hope you use code Patrick to save 10% off your order. Anyways, we are back. And we're playing Madden NFL 20 in owner mode. And, well, we're going to slowly but surely, as we play this game, build a rather large, talented team, as well as go through some of the other stuff. Right now, we're actually going to jump ahead to regular season, because, well, I think regular season is when all the cool stuff happens. And while this is simming, I'm going to put another dip in.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Now, somewhere in here, they're going to ask me some relocation questions. Particularly, pick a city to move the team to. But we're going to advance the week. We're not going to worry about the season, winning the Super Bowl or anything like that.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
That's a media question. Okay, that was just a media question. We are moving, right? Okay. Again, we're not really overly worried.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Here's a list of all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player to learn more. Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond in the rough. You just found a diamond in the rough.
So right now all we're doing is just skipping ahead because I really want to do the relocation stuff. The relocation stuff's actually really cool.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I'm not worried about improving the team this year. Start relocation. Okay. View available cities. Okay, so London's interested. Dublin. Dublin doesn't have a whole lot of interest, but it makes up for the lack of interest. And, well, it's Ireland. Actually, oh, well.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
So you get to choose like your city first. Now it's like, okay, choose a name. Okay, no interest from the fans on keeping the name the Raiders. A little bit of interest on the Celtic Tigers, okay. A little bit on the Antlers. A little bit on the Shamrocks. Shamrocks is too cliche. Antlers just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, let's go with the Tigers.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
That's really annoying when they say that. Okay, choose uniform. So here's the next thing, you get to choose like a uniform and whatnot. I give you two different options, none of which are really that great. Yeah. I mean, not overly popular, but it looks like there's two with 35s. I think overall this is probably the better uniform choice.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Okay, choose stadium. Okay, so build cost, okay. $0.75 billion. $0.85 billion. $0.8 billion. $0.7 billion. Okay, so that's one of the cheaper ones. 0.71. Really, to build an old school stadium, it's going to be 1.18 billion. We're not really in a bigger market. Okay, so this one's the more expensive one, but it seems to be very popular, so we're going to give this one a shot.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
Not worried about that. We're going to send to the playoffs. See, the real tricky parts are coming up. Lay down, Roxy. Lay down. Lay down. Go lay down. Roxy, go lay down. You too, Fred. Go lay down. Go lay down. Love you too. Go lay down. Go. Okay. Okay, so we didn't make the playoffs. That's okay. Because now we're going to have the chant. Draft. Okay, so here's where some of the cooler stuff is, because you can actually draft people. You know, that's always fun.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
The Kilts are now on the clock. The Dublin Celtic Tigers are now on the clock.
Okay, who we got? Okay, we have a couple first rounders that we haven't done yet. We're going to go ahead and get the strong safety here.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
And you can always skip ahead to your next pick.
The Dublin Celtic Tigers are now on the clock.
Okay, so who do we have here? Ooh. After that. Okay, we're going to grab him.
The Jets are now on the clock.
You always want to try and get the best player you think you can get.
The Dublin Celtic Tigers are now on the clock.
Celtic. Oh.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Oh, he was a good pick. That's the end of the draft. We'll let. I think you can advance it, into this draft if you feel like it. There's a bunch of other features there, but you pick a few good players and then you skip ahead.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Okay, so once I get my starting quarterback done, I like to do my, my backs. Once I get my backs done, then I like to do my O-line. And then I'll do my receivers, even though I'd rather be a receivers and tight ends and whatnot. Even though I like to be a running-oriented team. And probably at some point on one of my days off, I'll actually take the time to upgrade everybody. And here's the thing, I can actually make everybody midgets and have the same results. Put everybody at the shortest they'll allow, which I can't remember how short that is. And make everybody super skinny. Okay. Now, some of the other things you can control is actually prices. That's under marketing. No. Finances? Alright, tickets. So let's look at sweet tickets. So $550. Like $450. Club tickets, let's bring them down to 90. Mezzanine 70. Upper level you can do sessions. Bring potato chips down to $1. Wedges down to 3. Crisps $5. We're gonna bring them down to $1. You always want less than average price. Same thing with your 2-star items like burgers. And you can always adjust these later. Okay, here's your 3-star stuff, so like the fish and chips. And of course, they're gonna make it kind of local. So Haley's shake. Okay, it's already down low. Okay, your 5-star stuff. Connor's Kraken Stew. At 5. 5. Sunday roast turkey leg. And it allows you let you look at team revenue. Ooh. Okay. Well, we can fix that over time. Let's see how it is after we play. We're gonna advance to the regular season. We're gonna see where we're at. It's kind of cool because you can actually get into some of the administrative stuff with this game, which is kind of cool.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yeah, I'm at 311 million, so let's look at finances again. Okay, so that's not bad. We can actually make money that way. So So season opener is going to be with Kansas City at. And we're going to do. We're going to play offense only. Ready. Let's have some fun.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach.
Alrighty.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Yeah.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be
I hit the wrong hole, but
4-yard line.
It's all good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Had a chance to limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Just
There we
Jacobs
go.
taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Let's put that team on a bunch.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down, it's Jacobs. He finds an opening past the 40. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. For a touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. Chris Jones on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's right, baby. They don't want to.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey, watch the slap.
They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab.
You have to throw a pass every once in a while.
Brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go.
And he's going to go down.
Well, you know what?
Right
They're driven clear back.
That comes from Anthony Hitchens. A breakdown.
Okay, they tied it up. Okay.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Down. 8, read.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
5.
Back to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will take this one in for
There we go. There we go.
As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half. It manifests itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Runs through the contact. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. Whatever the discussions are about trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Can you use some English there? I don't know Spanish, man.
Being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ready.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Here it comes. Here it comes. 5.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone.
There we go. No touchdown.
A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
What twist?
Twist on travel. Defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The open man here, Renfro. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And some room to work. Does the big boy have the juice? Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
As many games as the 2 of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the 1st quarter.
They were gone in the 1st quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and run for it.
Yeah, we got it.
First is
all right.
Down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy, Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now a carry for Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even be.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, it's Jacobs. Room here to run. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, 34 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but they're...
Alright, Kansas City's keeping up with us, but they're still only nipping at our heels.
Set to take over. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to lead things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 3. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There we go.
20 on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 3. 80 weapons.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Got a man, it's Brown.
There we go, touchdown.
In for the touchdown. Antonio Brown, 32 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Ready. 18 Gators. Come on.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On second down now, it's Jacobs. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of this. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere.
Oh, well. I'm still up 56-42.
Trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
I don't speak Spanish, Tiz.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns.
How's it down there in Argentina?
Play. Field goals. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last.
Well, put it this way, I know enough Spanish to get myself in trouble, not enough to get myself out.
Seconds left to play. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Dubliners, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for Kansas City,
wait a minute, I was the home team
here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Okay. So let's check out the finances real quick. Okay, good, you know, there, made good money. Okay, everything looks good. Alright, so everything looks good there so far. Okay, so we're gonna call it a night for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been a lot of fun for me. I hope you guys had fun. Again, Tiz, sorry I don't speak Spanish. Nor would I actually speak it on, if I did, I wouldn't actually speak it on channel just because most of my viewers are going to be speaking. Thanks for the host. I didn't see the host, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all had fun. We'll be back again tomorrow night, 8 to whenever. I know the schedule says midnight, but it'll be 8 to whenever. Hope everyone enjoyed. Yeah, I mean, while you're at it, check out Alpha Nerds Guild if you're looking for a place to put your philanthropic dollars. Alpha Nerds Guild is an awesome nonprofit organization. Also, check out Shell Shock CBD. Use code Patrick for 10% off your order. Yeah, like I said, we're going to call it a night. It's almost 11 o'clock here, and I'm kind of tired and want to take a step back and relax a little bit. Might try to go a little later tomorrow. We'll see. Like I said, this is, just after relaunching, so gotta get back into the routine of it. New schedule. If you're not familiar with my new schedule is for being live is Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, 8 to midnight. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun, and I think you guys will really enjoy the new schedule. It gives me a little bit of time off. Tuesdays are kind of a float day. Some Tuesdays I might stream, some Tuesdays I won't. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day or what I got going on. Trying to find a good balance between doing my streaming and, other stuff going on and whatnot. Like I said, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all had fun. We'll catch you again tomorrow night, starting at 8. Hopefully, I can figure out what's going on with my second screen, why it's not wanting to work. Might have to get like an HDMI splitter or something. I think it might be HDMI port on the computer. I'm not sure. I'm gonna figure that out. Yeah, I mean, hope you all had fun. Tiz, I don't know what your first, message there was because it's in Spanish. I hope it wasn't anything negative towards my mother, but I'm gonna assume not. But anyways, you've been watching Real Men Wear Kilts TV. Thanks for watching. And if you're on Facebook and YouTube, come over to Twitch. You guys are gonna like it over here. You guys can actually talk to me and everything. Yeah. Anyways, y'all have a good one. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow night. Talk to you later.